Hello and welcome to these tutorials on Flash Essentials. We were talking about ACTIONSCRIPT earlier. Now in the previous tutorial we had made these three buttons and we were able to manipulate the symbol that we had imported onto the stage using the height, width and position buttons. Now what we will try to do is we will now try to add the dragging motion on this eagle. So for this I would like to then make new functions, or I'd rather just copy the whole thing. I'll use this function that I've already made here, do some changes and we'll be good to go. So I'll call this function dragging. This is again going to be a mouse event. Now in this I want the eatle to call in an inbuilt function called start drag. So this start drag function is an inbuilt function of the ACTIONSCRIPT which basically will drag the eatle around. Now we want to add this event to the eatle. So because we will be clicking the eatle, so that is why the eatle will be listening this event. Again, the mouse event, we want this event to be triggered when the mouse is down. So we want to be able to click the mouse and hold it down and drag it around. So the function which we'll call on this event would be the dragging function which we've written. You can just copy and paste to add another function. Now what we want the other function to do is we want the dragging motion, so we want to be able to drag the eagle, and then when we leave the mouse we should be able to stop the dragging movement. So I'll say stop dragging. That's the name of the function that I will give. And then again there's an inbuilt function called stop drag which the eatle will call. Again, since the eatle is going to listen to the events, it's the one which is going to be clicked upon, and the event would be mouse up. So that event is triggered whenever you release the mouse button. So this mouse down is triggered when the mouse is pressed down, mouse up is triggered when the mouse is released, and the function which will be called on this is the stop dragging function which we already created. So let's see if it works. So control enter, and yes, we are able to position our eagle and leave it also to a new position. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. See you in the next one. Thanks.